need to repeat it. It's solo challenge. Madden Ultimate Team, go earn your key. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll run on first down. It's Thomas, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down, it's Thomas. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On third down, Thomas. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there on 4th and inches. 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
Be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Now Thomas. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
There they went with the elusive, slippery guy, couldn't get it. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Yeah, a slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They run with Perry. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now it's Jackson. Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 33. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to...
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. I don't care what game it is, everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Four yards remain for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Jackson. Cook's full extension. It's complete.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl.
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's Jerry Rice. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So the first catch for Jerry Rice, always fun to talk about. His career stats, Charles, they're so good. He leads in so many categories that we can't even get to them all.
Yeah, what do they say? He combines ridiculous statistical supremacy with crazy longevity. How about this? Most receptions, yards, touchdowns, just to name a few of the accolades along the way.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Now it's Jackson. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Dillon. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Dillon punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. That ball is caught on the full extension dive by the Hall of Famer Rice. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. Oh, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a wrong touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Throw left side, completion to Rice. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Philadelphia. Jerry Rice. Fine work there on the touchdown run. There the Eagles are back within a score. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. On first down, Thomas. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He'll buy some time right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Now Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll run on first down. It's Thomas. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the 41, Jackson. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson now. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Jackson on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Not much there, only a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Jackson on first down. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. Touchdown, Eagles! Rob Gronkowski, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Jackson will throw again. And that is caught for the 2 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. To try again after the sack. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson rolling to his right. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think.
Laying out is Davis, and he's got the football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And that's complete to Cooks. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. It's caught by Davis. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
To throw again is Jackson. He'll dump this down to Dillon. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. From the gun, Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 37. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Thomas. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. This is Thomas. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The running play does not work from the 5 on 4th and goal. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Looking to throw. Jackson. They go screen with Dillon. Dillon a 1st down and more. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. And Davis with it left side. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And Jackson throwing once more. They'll roll him out right. He gets it to Cooks. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Dillon, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. The Eagles going to take the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Jackson from the shotgun. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Play action. It's Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. 41 yards. And his guys now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. Play action. Now Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Vernon Davis, 75 yards. And the Eagles on one play have taken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Rolling to his right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They go play action with Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Jackson.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Perry. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add on to their lead. There we go now as they will again try for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It is picked up by the Eagles. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we did
and now they're going to fake it. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On the handoff, this is Dillon. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Vernon Davis with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
They're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, You just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
From way up at the 23. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On first down, Thomas. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They go play action now. Jackson. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run on first down. It's Thomas, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. From the 45 on second down, Jackson, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. On third down, Thomas, and he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Jackson's throw taken in there by Cooks.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick.
He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he's taken down inside the 30. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. On 2nd and 2, Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. On third down, Jackson. He'll diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. And it's caught. Touchdown. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On first down, Thomas. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Jackson. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They'll run on first down. It's Thomas. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. From the 22, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Our game now not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They run. This is Scarborough. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now it's Jackson. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Shiba with a pick. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. Well, such a costly interception. Nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Jackson now. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And now it's blocked. This is going the other way. Look at the big man rumble. The 40. 20. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Shiba with a pick. And some room to maneuver. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the